Hello, wonderful Agame community. Namaste to you. This video is to share with you some changes that will be happening in 2016, giving the space for you to please call and ask questions, send me an email, sit down, we can have a cup of tea, and process the new opportunities that are coming our way in terms of continuing to support each of us on our journey. I shared some of these changes in written form last week in our newsletter, and I really wanted to have this dialogue so that you can hear from me personally what these changes are, what the basis for creating these changes, and what the opportunities and potential are for us as we continue this wonderful and very blessed journey together. And again, I open the invitation for you to email me, to call me, to sit down with a cup of tea, and we can process and create the best possible change scenario for all of us, because that is my intent for our community. When I opened Agame Yoga and Meditation Center, my intention at that time was to have a nonprofit organization in which the yoga classes were all open contribution. Because of my history, what I've been blessed with in my life, coming over to the United States as a young 10-year-old, having nothing and being embraced and loved and receiving the generosity of so many people left a huge and beautiful imprint in my soul in terms of the importance of giving back. And so I have been so blessed to have walked this journey and have been taught by so many amazing people on how to create a truly meaningful and successful life that is rooted in the substance of connection with spirit. It has always been my intention to have Agame be the space for community and to support all who wants to experience the powerful healing effects of yoga, meditation, and other integrative healing modalities be served regardless of their financial situation. Just like we were so very much loved and held and supported when we didn't have a single penny to our name. And at that time, I was told that that business model would not be successful. So listening to their wisdom, I opened Agame Yoga as a traditional business. Of course, when the seed of intention is within me, within us, that seed is going to find a way to sprout and express itself. So a year ago, I finally took the initiative to apply for a nonprofit organization under the name of Ambassadors of Light. And less than a week ago, we received approval for this nonprofit organization, which I actually prefer to call for-purpose organization. And our purpose is to support all who wants to experience the light through yoga, through meditation, through other integrative healing modalities, through in-depth study, practice, and experience. So it's not a place where we just talk about ideas and concepts. Our space is a place for us to learn the teachings and to experience it for ourselves, and then to take it off of our mats so that we can share that light with others as well. And so I'm really thrilled that we now have the opportunity to be a for-purpose space in which all the classes will be open contribution. And I think the timing is really right on. For the last 5+ years, I have been blessed to have offer the foundation for our community. And, some of you may know, some of you may not, the root of the word agame. Agame comes together from the names of my two main teachers. Of course, I have many teachers, and I learn from so many different people from so many different modalities. I learn from my children, I learn from y'all as you come and share your light with me. And so I am forever a student. And my two root teachers are Venerable Agasami, who is my meditation teacher, and Yogi Amrit Desai, who is my yoga teacher. And so AG of Agame comes from Venerable Agasami's name. AM of Agame comes from Yogi Amrit Desai's name, and their teachings as reflected through me, because that's all I have to share. What I've received, and it passes through me and onward. And so Agame has been that opportunity in the last 5+ years to set the foundation. And now that we've established the foundation, it seems like a very good time for the next chapter to unfold, which is now Ambassadors of Light. And so now we have the chance to come together as a community and really share the light through all of us. And I'm really excited about that. And so as I look forward in 2016, I do not have a crystal ball. I am learning. I've not run a nonprofit before. So there will be opportunities for learning. And I feel really blessed because we have a very strong board of directors who will be in this journey with me, who will be guiding me to make the best possible decision for our community, and knowing that the journey itself will provide feedback for us to continue to improve and become better and better on the journey. Okay. So my intent, of course, is for Agame to transition fully to Ambassadors of Light. My intent is for all classes to be open contributions. My intention is also to support teachers so that this path of sharing and teaching yoga be more of a sustainable livelihood for them, so that they can really focus their attention and effort to grow themselves deeply, to be brighter light, so that they can share more effectively in the community. And the way that one of the ways they can do that is, of course, if they're not so scattered in terms of having to have different jobs to support their livelihood as they walk this path that is so meaningful to them, as it has been for me and continues to be for me. And another intention is, of course, to have programs to serve our underprivileged communities, so that we can have yoga, meditation, and other integrative healing modalities support their well-being, so that they can share their well-being to the people that they're connected with. And I've shared these intentions with the teachers in a separate video, and I have been so thrilled and so blessed to have received the feedback from them. And there are teachers who have beautiful intentions in terms of certain communities that they want to be able to offer yoga to, and have not had the opportunities to share yoga to those communities. And now, with Ambassadors of Light being the for-purpose organization that it is, we can accept tax deductible, that's the word I was looking for, tax deductible contributions to support a teacher go and teach at the Council on Aging, support a teacher teach a Spanish speaking yoga class, support a teacher to go teach at the Veterans Office, or to bring those who are having trouble in recovery come to the studio or go to their place and really support them with these other tools to help their recovery journey. So I've been so excited to have these conversations with the teachers and finding out their interests beyond, teaching traditional classes at the studio. And so I would love to see all those programs unfold, bringing children here in an after-school program to teach them these tools that are so powerful at a young age to impact their lives at such a critical time, so that they can grow up and have their light continue to shine. I believe that our lights are never put out. It may be weak, it may be diminished some because of the conditions that we grow up with and the environmental influences that come in. So even though our lights are never put out, um, if we can help children connect with their light and empower them with tools to continue to keep their light lit. It reminds me of that song, "This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine." um, Empower them with those tools to let their light shine, then our whole community will be that much better for it. And so I'm really excited as to what is available for us in 2016. And because I sit here today with not all the details clear, I am making the offering that for the first quarter of 2016 be a time for us to gather information, have more clarity, hopefully start a few programs to serve our underprivileged communities. And because of that, I'm offering just, the studio actually is offering just a 3-month unlimited um, for January 2nd through March 31st. So if you're someone who enjoys having that unlimited series, I would encourage you to go ahead and purchase the 3-month unlimited for those first 3 months. And as we receive more information and more clarity, I will continue to share with you what's in store for all of us, knowing that my commitment, of course, is always to hold this space as a sacred and safe space for everyone to come and celebrate their uniqueness in the presence of a loving, healthy, supportive community. And so that's what's going on with the studio and with the opportunities we have for 2016. I myself will be stepping back from teaching a regular class in 2016. I've had some projects simmering inside of me for a while now, and I feel 2016 will be a year to allow me some time to focus on these projects. I promise that I will not be invisible. I am not running away and hiding. I live right upstairs in the space, so I'm here. I ask for your support to allow me to take this time off to focus on creating some of these projects. As you have seen, one of the projects that I'm learning some details with and creating is the different kind of holiday videos that I've been sending out to as free training to really help and empower people to experience the holiday season differently. That's an example of a project that I want to create more of, so that even those who cannot come to the studio to practice, to have tools to empower and make sustainable changes in their lives, still can have access to these powerful teachings that I have been so blessed to have experienced in my life. And now getting the opportunity to learn new ways of sharing these teachings to more and more people. So that's one example. So I will continue to be present. I will continue to share with you along this journey as I grow and evolve, and as we all grow and evolve. Of course, once more, I open the invitation to you to email me, to call me, to sit down for a cup of tea with me as we transition into this wonderful new opportunity for all of us to show up and be ambassadors of the light and ignite so many other lights. And I want to close with two quotes that I really like. I have so many favorite quotes, so I can't really claim that these two are my favorite quotes. But one comes from Mother Teresa, and I want to thank Jennifer Tannenfeld for sharing this quote with me from Mother Teresa, who says, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone and create many ripples. And I feel that Ambassadors of Light is casting that stone, and we're creating the ripples out to make more of an impact in our community by being for purpose, by being open contribution. And each of the teachers who have come to share with me their ideas and their visions for themselves, they're casting their own stone and creating the ripples out of this stone and these ripples. So we are also interdependent, and I feel so grateful for that. And then the other quote comes from the Buddha, who says, a single light or a single candle can lit the light of 1,000 other candles without diminishing its own light. And so I know the reason that I've been able to maintain more of my light is because I've been blessed to be able to share of myself to other people. This path of teaching yoga, teaching meditation, of coaching others has been my own sustenance to keep my light lit. So the more we can actually support the light of other people, the stronger our lights actually become. And for that, I feel so grateful. And thank you for taking the time to sit in conversation with me and allowing me this time to share with you what's going on with us as a community as we look forward to 2016. Thank you so much. And the light within me honors the light within each and every one of you. Namaste.